All right, we're at round 8 of the OXCR season, and this will be the last round. Had a shorter season due to the old COVID mess. So I don't know what Brent and Chad were thinking, getting ahead of me on the start. I'm not used to starting in third place. So we'll follow Chad and Brent for a while here and try and pace off of them and look at the track and see what's going on here. Went kind of right into a little grass track section here, and out of the grass track section you go pretty much into the woods and then right into the Pro Hill. So I did the Pro Hill I think once or twice the last time we were here, and so I kind of was debating, and I kind of decided with all the leaves that were on the ground and as hard as it was to see the lines and everything, I probably wasn't going to take it the first lap. So I didn't, and probably the right choice. So I turn the corner here, and I'm curious what Brent and Chad are going to do. And Brent takes the left, and Chad takes the Pro Hill. And so I talked to Chad after the race, and that proved to be a bad move on his part. He did not make it up the Pro Hill, and had some issues, and apparently his bike kind of went tumbling down the hill a couple of times, and so it put him pretty far behind. You know how the leaves are, it's pretty easy to find stuff you don't want under the leaves. So first lap, with all the leaves, I kind of take it just a little bit easy. I'm old, bones break easier, so as you can see here, this guy found something under the leaves there, and probably a hard rut from the last race, and took him down. So I'm running in second now, although I'm not sure whether I'm second or third, because at this point I didn't know whether Brent or Chad made it up the Pro Hill or not. But regardless, Brent's leading our row right now, and so I'm just basically keeping up with him. Like this little downhill section here to get into the next section of grass track here. I thought this grass track section was pretty fun. It's not much grass anymore since we rode on this last race, but we're running it backwards. I kind of know what's coming, but still kind of just running a little bit tentative here just to make sure that no surprises. Kind of not holding into those ruts very well. Weather was really good. Dirt was good. wasn't too dusty. Wasn't too wet. It was kind of right in between. You can see that there's some moisture in the dirt. Woods were nice. Here we're going back over the opposite direction again, back over the bridge. Coming out of the woods. Last time we were here on this bridge. So they mentioned that there was some new sections, so I'm kind of just, of course this has all been ran on before. We ran this last time, but I'm just kind of waiting to see now what's new. So that muddy section there, that's about as muddy as it gets. The rest of the track really is pretty dry and even a little bit dusty in a few spots. This is a change here. I think last time we came straight, and then at the last race, if you went up this way, you went the wrong way. But we're headed up this way now, so I think this is new right here. Not new trail, but new compared to what we ran last time. My plan at this point is just to kind of ride with Brent. Brent's running first in our row, and Brent's in the senior class, so I don't need to try to pass him for any reason. I'm just kind of riding behind him and trying to get a feel for the track, and if anybody's close behind me. Wet down in here, just a little bit of water on the limbs there, but I think I'll wipe here in just a few minutes. This is a fun property to ride on. It's kind of similar to Old 50, really, I think. You know, the elevation changes, and just kind of the way the property is laid out, real similar. I think the dirt's real similar too. Brent sneaks by there at a good spot. And, I think I have two Brents in front of me right now. I think this Brent that's in second is Brent from Pro Tune Suspension. Zach had mentioned that he was riding today, and I noticed the number. So when I pass him up here, I give him a little Pro Tune shout out.
Go Pro Tune!
I'm not sure if he knew what I said there. He probably doesn't like it that I'm running his suspension, or him and Corey's suspension, and I passed him, but that's okay. I think he was just out for a fun ride. I don't think he was trying to ride hard. So we'll get on some new track. Yeah, right here we get on some fresh trail. And there again, you know how it is riding through these leaves. You're liable to find a log like that one at a diagonal and take a quick tumble. And sometimes in this kind of stuff, you're almost better off following somebody versus leading. We get a little surprise up here with a log in the middle of the trail right there. That one was pretty sketchy. One of the bad things about following somebody really close. Brent gets a good line here and sneaks by again. I'm kind of looking for a way by here. Kind of want to just keep up with Brent. I seen a wheel there on the left. Somebody's fairly close to me. I think that might be Chris that's in second place in the Masters class. I'm not completely sure. I never really look back to figure out who it is, but somebody's fairly close. I think I already have enough points to take first. I think I clinched first the Masters class championship last week. So I really don't need to push really hard, but you know how it is, it's racing. You want to win, whether it's the championship or not, you still want to win. So I'm going to sneak back up on Brent here. This is a fun little, looks like a fairly new section down here again. Dirt was really, really, really nice down in here. It's fun riding down in these valleys. Getting a little squirrely there. Once again, just finding some surprises under the leaves. I don't know, this trail here looks almost a little bit like we didn't run it last time because it's not really rutted out very bad. This little turn right here definitely got a little bit harder toward the end of the race. All those roots that you see me kind of get a little loose on, they got really exposed by the end of the race. Section down through here, Levi took a pretty bad fall. I'm not sure what lap it was. I think I passed it a couple of times, probably about midway through the race. Him and I think Nick O'Brien passed me. Levi was just a bike length or two behind Nick, and then about a mile later I came up and I had seen that Levi was down. So my guess is he probably was making a pass, and there again was something hidden under the leaves that you couldn't see, most likely. I mean, I don't know, but if I had to guess, that's what I'd say probably what happened. So here we caught up to Joey Poland and another guy. I'm not sure what the deal was. It's like we caught them really, really fast, so maybe they were stopped for a reason or something. I think Brent and I were running about the same pace as Joey was, because throughout the race, I think seen Joey a couple of different times. I think we were running real similar pace. This section of the track is not quite in the canopy of the trees as much, so you can tell it's a little bit dusty, but still altogether really fun day. This is a lot of rock in this downhill right here. So kind of got to stay light on the front end and stay over the back end here. Just make sure you can track the front end over any of the rocks. The weather don't get much better than what it was this day. You didn't hardly even break a sweat. Back out into the power lines here. This whole section was pretty polished. Whenever you tried to accelerate up through there, you just spun a lot. Back into the woods. think right about here I hear a 4-stroke behind me. And I'm pretty sure I know who it is, but I think I check here in just a minute. Yeah, I checked there, and Tim is sneaking up on us, so I kind of pull over and let Tim by. No reason to try and hold him up. He can go up there and race with Brent. They're in the same class. I kind of feel like that once Tim snuck up on the back of Brent, that Brent knew who it was, and feel like that they might have just picked up the pace just a tiny bit. So we're going to get back out into some more of the open stuff here, a little back out into some of the grass here in just a second. This area down through here last race was really slick. It wasn't quite as bad this race, but had some of them acceleration bumps and things like that to deal with. One back across the area where we started. Getting ready to finish up the first lap. So I have a little bit more video than just the first lap. On my second lap, I took the Pro Hill. So I went ahead and kept the video running. So that's the first lap, but I'll show you the Pro Hill here. So Brent and Tim are, a few, 10 seconds ahead of me now. You can see them right up there, so they're not too far ahead, but the Pro Hill definitely was quite a bit shorter. When I took the Pro Hill, there's I guess you can see about 4 or 5 bikes there in the grass track ahead of me. I get ahead of all of those guys by taking the Pro Hill. We'll see here in just a minute. I get a hold of Joey Poland, and he sneaks right back by me, right at the top of the Pro Hill, because I kind of got stuck on a root right at the very, very top ledge there. But I thought I'd leave this section in. It's past the first lap, but it's all good. So I get up here to the Pro Hill and kind of decide I'm going to take a look at it and kind of sneak up here kind of slow. There's nobody on it, and I remembered the ledge on the left, so I thought I'm going to take this right. Had a big rock there, but still had a pretty decent line right through here. And then right there, I just barely get caught on a root right there at the very top ledge, and then Joey sneaks back by me, but Brent and Tim are back behind me at this point. So fun race, fun day, and it's been a fun season.